Okay, so I'm down here with the boys, and this morning I was back at the house and Clint came back and he was hollering and screaming and yelling, and I said, what's wrong? And he said, I got stung by yellow jackets. Well, we came down, and what happened?
I got stung. My dad said it was
bald-faced hornets. Bald-faced hornets is actually what they are. They're black and white, and they're a little bit bigger. They're not yellow jackets. Yellow jackets are a little smaller. But what happened? So you were moving the cattle, and
yes, we were moving the cattle, and then I happened to be right next to the hive, and
yeah, right next to their nest. Yeah.
Stung.
Yeah. Yeah, so he got stung pretty good, but let's see your hand. Let's see your hand. So his hand, you can see a little bit of swelling. It's very minor. I mean, we're talking, put your other hand next to it. So you can see a little bit of swelling there, but he got stung there, and this is, you can't even tell. And let me see your butt side. Oh wait, your butt's not swollen. Well, that's good. We're glad that nothing else is swollen. Oh, it's funny. Oh, stop it. Oh, chaya. Oh man.
No.
So anyway, so his head's obviously not swollen, and either is his back. Just a little on the top of his hand, and maybe his ego a little. I'm just teasing. You don't even know what an ego is.
Yes, I do.
What's an ego?
I don't know.
You don't know. An ego means your pride, like how big in machismo you are. That's your ego, okay? Clint is okay. He's got stung a bunch of times. The sting is not that bad. It seems to be pretty mellow. Clint, where was it that you got stung?
Right there.
Where that? Okay, right there. Do you know where you were walking before you got stung? Okay, but in which direction? Were you walking down the line? Okay. So I'm trying not to get stung. I'm also going to try to find his hat. Let's see if we can see. Let's see if we can find that. I see your hat. Okay. So it's right underneath there. You might be able to barely see it. So I'm going to get his hat because I don't want to get stung. Oh, it landed in cow poop. I'm just teasing. You can start to see it. I'm going to try to get you in as best I can to see this paper wasp's nest. Okay. It is right in there. Right inside there. I'm gonna get a story from Herman on how Herman deals with paper wasps. So I'll come back tonight. Oh man, Mama's getting close. This is our mom. It's about to calve out. And you can see her udder is full, or starting to fill. She does have a good amount of flies on her, but her udder, that cow right there, her udder is full. She's definitely getting really close, really close to going. Hey guys. You all angry at me? I don't know. I'm getting a lot of angry looks here. I feel like I'm not welcome. Like maybe I'm not one of the herd. Is that the deal here? I'm not one of the herd? Okay. Hello, welcome to A Simple Life. And my name is Merle. And Merle, what are you growling at that puppy for? All right, well, we're up here. We're going to water the pigs, feed the pigs, check on the goat water, make sure that's nice and cold. Probably dump it out and put some fresh in. Then we'll also do some other chores around here, and then we're gonna get home because I have some stuff at the house I need to work on. So we're gonna make a quick little day of it. Evening of it. It is so stinking hot here. It was like almost 100 degrees today. So we really kept it mellow. I'm aware that the boys need to stay cool in the summer, so we try to keep it pretty mellow, and anywhere I go they want to go, so it's a little bit of a two-edged sword when it comes to that. One of the things we're going to do in the next week or so is we are going to tackle the very last of the cleanup of the old house. Voila. Now you might say, I see a lot of trash around that property. Why isn't the trash all cleaned up? The real truth of it is, there's 65 years worth of trash around here. There's never been trash service here at all. It's one of the reasons why working on this property is a project, is there's 65 years worth of stuff that needs to be cleaned up and taken care of that hasn't been taken care of. Now, there's a lot of stuff that has been taken care of, and I'm not accusing Herman of not taking care of the property. It's just a different type of taking care of. So, it's part of it. It's one of the reasons why there's just piles of trash, old tarps, all kinds of stuff all over the place. I'm gonna get to it. It drives me probably as nuts as it drives you to see it, but it's just part of doing this property. I gotta get some of this stuff done that is pure functionality, because getting that trash cleaned up is not pure functional. It's, trust me, I want it as cleaned up as you do, I'm sure. But it's just part of it, and it's everywhere. I mean, it's literally, you can't not find a pile. All right, here's a good example, okay? I didn't make this pile right here. I don't even know what's in there. There's stuff in there. I have no idea. Okay, that's just one pile. There's a pile over here, right here. There's another pile right there. Didn't make that pile. There's a pile over here. Old tarps. Actually, I think I folded those up. There's old metal over here. There's metal over here. There's old toasters. There's an old greenhouse back here you can't see because it's overgrown. So there's a lot of stuff that's just all over the place, and it all has to be cleaned up. But it's kind of one of those things that I gotta pick my battles. I've gotten quite a bit cleaned up. There's just a lot more, quite a bit to do. So, all right, enough of a rant about the trash. I just, you know, for me, it's a bit like, it's just a little embarrassing, to be quite honest. It's hard for me because we take a lot of pride in the care we give to the land, and this property has a lot more than there's a lot more work here to be done than I can do all at once. I have to personally make sure that I bite off what I can chew, and I have to remember this is a long-term project. This isn't like done in one day, done in 1 year. This is going to be long-term. There's going to be a lot of time spent in getting it cleaned up. Oh, Herman, what happened today?
Herman, so I was moving the cows and done a paper wash.
Oh!
And I got stung twice on the back of my head, twice on my head, and twice on the back of my arm.
On the paper wasp, huh? Did it bite you?
Yeah.
Was it a nest up on a tree?
No, the nest was on the ground on a little branch underneath some grass.
Was it the little yellow ones?
Big paper wasp. A big paper wasp nest.
The black ones, they're about
Yeah.
this big. I know them.
Yeah.
One time I was running the tractor back there, and all at once a big nest right in front of my face, you know. And boy, I got out of there, and then at night I went there and got him.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, I sneaked up on him, you know, and I grabbed him with my both hands and mashed the nest all up, but that was the end of it.
That's just how you take care of them.
Never got stung. That's how you do them.
You need to be sneakier, and when you see paper wasps, you need to sneak up on them and quickly mash them up with your bare hands, okay?
Mash them up. Right away, sneak up on them and mash them with your hands. They never got time to sting you or nothing.
See? What he said.
Wait, but what if they do have time to sting me?
Well, you have to do it at night.
At night, after dark.
But then...
Don't do it at daytime. They're out, they're not. At night, they're all in their house. They're all in their nest. You do it at night after dark. You sneak up on them and then grab them with both hands and mash them up. That's it.
Okay.
That way you kill them all. One time me and the boys did some wood cutting down at the old landing here. You know?
Yeah.
But then on the way home, we walked up the trail there by the spring, up the ridge, up the trail. And then he said his power saw on a rotten stump there, you know, a rotten log was there. He said he stumped there, and then we waited a little bit, and then we were gonna go home. And by golly, all at once, whole yellow jacket got stirred up. Because in that old stump was but they were the yellow ones.
Yeah.
They were the yellow ones. And oh man, they ran home. They left the power saw. Afterwards, I had to get the saw myself, you know. They didn't want to go there no more.
Yeah. Where was the old landing?
Oh, down here, down.
Oh, the ridge. That ridge right down there.
Down. You know when you go down where the cottage park, when you go down the road, on the end there was they had a roll lock there. They loaded the locks out down there.
Oh.
That was the old landing.
Oh, right before the other property line.
Yeah.
Got it.
Shortly, about 100 yards or so this way, they had a rollway there. They rolled them on.
Got it. Okay.
They dug out and put the trucks in there, and then they pushed them on a truck, rolled them out.
Is that what they used to do?
And then they took them out that way, you know. Yeah. But the worst dose I got there was last year, back there by the spring.
Yeah.
That was the worst dose I got. You know, when I went back there, the dog always came with me, you know, and I went down the steep part, and then that time the dog didn't want to come with me. He didn't want to come with me, so come on, go. He didn't want to come with me, so I went down by myself, you know. And the dog, he stood up there because he had good ears, see. And I came down to the bottom there, you know, and then I was walked down toward the spring. And all at once I was right in the middle of a mad nest of yellow ones. I mean, right in the middle of it. Shortly before, something must have disturbed it, maybe a bear or something disturbed them, you know. They were mad in the son of a gun, and because I couldn't see nothing, but it's fern all close in, you know. All ferns, and all at once I was right in the middle of them son of a guns. Oh, I got stung, God, no, 2-3 dozen of them got me. They got me good, you know. Son of a gun, they got me. Then I thought, well, the dog, he heard them buzzing up there. I didn't.
Yep.
He heard them buzzing. I didn't hear him.
Nope.
But the dog did. Yeah, the dog, he didn't get stung, but I sure got it that was last year. Yeah.
I remember that. You know why I remember it?
No.
Because then you asked me to go down.
Well, afterwards they were kind of calmed down again, you know, but that must have been shortly before. Shortly before I came down there, they got a whole nest got stirred up.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was worked in a wood up there at Cronin Creek, there was all kinds of yellow jackets all the time. I was powder monkey that time. Everyone I found them nests I put a stick of dynamite under it.
Did you really? I don't know if that's the proper way to deal with them is a stick of dynamite.